Good morning, friends. The Internal Revenue Service has just released new information on the next round of stimulus checks. In order to receive stimulus cash from the fourth stimulus package, many Americans will have to file a tax return this year, even if they don't usually. So friends, please make sure to watch until the end of this video for all of the new details on the fourth stimulus relief package. Also, please make sure to watch until the end of this video for all of the new details on the fourth stimulus relief package. And do share this video on social media and with your friends and family. Also, at the end of this video, I will be announcing the 3 winners of this week's $100 Walmart gift card giveaway.
Hearing from my colleagues and distinguished member of the Rules Committee, Ms. Fishbach, I do note, however, a couple of things before I yield some time. The first is that as it relates to how the bill is funded, as I indicated, the Inspector General himself, that office indicated there's $78 billion in fraudulent claims that are being recouped by the federal government. This bill will cost $42 billion for the restaurant revitalization replenishment, another $13 billion, $55 billion. There's plenty of money in that reclaimed dollars to be able to pay for this without having to appropriate new dollars. So this is actually should be in line with the principles of some of our more conservative members to reclaim dollars that are owed to the United States and to its taxpayers. Secondly, as it relates to workforce shortages, and I think we all know in every industry, I know that businesses I talk to back home are struggling to find workers. Yet I note yesterday in the Education and Labor Committee, of which I am a member, that we didn't get a single Republican vote for the Workforce Innovation Opportunity Act. We owe as reauthorization, which will do great things to try to continue to move people into the workplace as quickly as possible, yet we received no support from that. So we're going to continue to work on these issues here in this Congress. We're going to continue to lead. This majority is going to continue to look out for small businesses, going to continue to look out for people looking for work, going to continue to look out for employers who face worker shortages. So we'll continue to support this, and I believe this bill will be a great, great victory for the 178,000 restaurants who desperately need our support. And with that, let me now yield 3 minutes to the...
It all started back when President Biden's American Rescue Plan was signed into law last year. States were given $195 billion to help fund their own local economic recovery at the state level. The states don't have forever to spend this money. States have to figure out what to use it on by the end of 2024, and then they have until the end of 2026 to spend all of that cash. Some states have given out their own version of a stimulus check to everyone, and others are targeting it at specific groups. Teachers have been one of the occupations in which extra hardships, flexibility, fear, and adaptation have been part of the ongoing crisis. Now, many teachers will be receiving some help in the form of stimulus checks or even pay raises. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has officially proposed that there be increased funding in Florida public schools. This would provide $1,000 stimulus payment to teachers. This is actually the second year in a row that the state has done this. Also, many teachers will get a salary increase from $40,000 to $47,500. This is possible through a $600 million budget specifically for teacher pay. It would also make a huge difference for countless teachers. This plan will include about 179,000 teachers and principals in the state for full-time K through 12 educators. That means the bonus checks would be deposited into bank accounts very soon. Friends, this is really awesome news for many of you who work in the school system. Taxpayers who earn less than the standard deduction, which is $12,550 for single filers, don't have to file a tax return. However, it can make sense to file one this year, even if you don't technically need to. That is because there could be a cash owed to you by the Internal Revenue Service, especially if you have dependents. This extra stimulus cash could come from 2 sources: reclaiming taxes that you've already overpaid for, or by claiming tax credits that you're entitled to, including money from the third stimulus check if you haven't already received it. The first is a refund for taxes you don't actually owe. Single taxpayers under the age of 65 earning less than $12,550 do not have to pay income tax on their earnings, nor do joint filers under 65 who earned less than $25,100. But if you made less than these amounts in 2021 and taxes were withheld by an employer, let's just say for a full-time job that you held for a couple months in 2021, you may be owed a refund. Refundable tax credits can also be extremely valuable for people who don't normally file a tax return, since it can be paid out in cash even if you don't owe anything in taxes. Non-refundable credits and other deductions, on the other hand, can only be used to reduce the amount of taxes that you owe. The Earned Income Tax Credit is a refundable tax credit worth up to $6,728 for low and moderate income workers. This credit amount is based on how many children you claim, although you can still file if you have no children. In the case of no qualifying children being claimed, the payout is $1,502. Friends, to receive this credit, your qualifying adjusted gross income has to be below certain thresholds based on how many qualifying children you are claiming. As part of the economic stimulus bills related to this crisis, most Americans received 3 stimulus checks, otherwise known as the economic impact payments, in 2020 and 2021. The third payment was up to $1,400 per adult, plus $1,400 per child or adult dependent. The first 2 checks can no longer be claimed, but if you didn't receive the third one in 2021 or are owed more than you received, you can still claim the funds as a recovery rebate credit in your 2021 federal tax return. While some income requirements apply, you are entitled to the full amount if you made less than $75,000 as a single filer or $150,000 as a joint filer. Well, my wonderful friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video. Thank you so very, very much for everyone who's watching and who's here with me today. I greatly appreciate all of you. The 3 winners of this week's $100 Walmart gift card giveaway are Robin Goldston, Charlene Christian Bostick, and Becky Burks. Congratulations, my friends! Please note that if I have announced you as a Walmart gift card winner, please check your notifications page to claim the gift card. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a wonderful and blessed Saturday.